Traditional weaponry was used by tribes to hunt animals and to do battle with others. Early weapons almost always utilized stone in some way, and flint was the most effective stone to use when making a weapon. Many traditional weapons were made from a combination of materials which were locally available. An arrow or spear had a stone or bone arrowhead or point which was attached to a wooden shaft or handle, all of which were held together with a cord usually made from animal sinew. Arrows would also have feathers attached which improved the flight of the arrow. Indigenous weapons included axes, bows and arrows, shields, knives, spear, etc. Although these were all made of stone, these primitive weapons were still deadly. The later types of traditional weapons replaced those made of stone, horn, bone and hardened woods with metals such as iron and steel. But many of the replacement weapons were based on traditional native designs. Various embellishments were added to weapons such as engraving or carving and the addition of paint, quills, feathers and beads. The rapid evolution of native weapons occurred due to contact with the outsiders. Stone weapons were replaced by weapons using iron, steel, copper and brass. Then the tribes acquired guns and rifles. Tripura province lies in the eastern frontier of India, adorning 5 mountain ranges: Bormora, Atharomora, Longtarai, Shakhan and Jampui hills. Tripura has been a historic place of indigenous people since long past. Altogether, 19 different tribal communities settled in these territory in different waves, mostly came from Tibet, Mongolia, foothills of China and Upper Burma, besides some states of Indian subcontinent. Tribes of Tripura used many variations of striking weapons. These weapons were mainly used as melee weapons for close-range battle with other tribes. In some cases, these weapons were used as throwing weapons for long-range attacks. Cutting weapons were made by the tribes of Tripura for combat as well as hunting. Knives and takal or darbok were used as tools for hunting and other chores, as well as weapon. Knives and takal consisted of a blade made of iron or steel metal fastened to a wooden handle. These weapons were essential tools used for cutting meat, hides, wood and food. The spear is an ancient tool for hunting. It was used often by the tribal people of Tripura. Spears were used by the tribes to thrust and strike their enemies or the animals they were hunting. The spears were made of a short blade made from metal attached to the end of long wooden or bamboo handles or shaft. Instead, the wooden shaft was simply sharpened at one end. By throwing them, spears could also be used as long-range weapons. The bows and arrows were the most common types of weapons used by native tribes of Tripura. It is also used in hunting and were shot into the animal. Bows and arrows also used by most cultures around the world at some point or another and are at least 8,000 years old. The arrow is created similarly to a spear from a small blade attached to the one end of a wooden shaft. Attached to the other end of the shaft are feathers that help stabilize the arrow's flight. An arrow is overall smaller than a spear and much lighter. The bow is made from an arced piece of flexible material with the two ends attached by a tautly spun cord. The arrow is drawn back with a cord. When the cord is let go, it acts as a spring and shoots the arrow forward. Different types and sizes were designed for hunting and for fighting. The bow and arrow provided a long-range, accurate weapon and the opportunity to shoot rapid shots. Arrowheads are found in many sizes, shapes, materials and colors. How the arrowhead looks depends on the culture that made it, the area, the material and the intended use of it. Certain types of arrowheads are, however, more commonly found in some parts of the country than in others depending on the availability of materials. An arrowhead weapon, point or tip made of iron usually fixed to an arrow. Arrowhead points were smaller than spear points and penetrated skin more deeply than when fired by a bow. The parts of an arrowhead consist of the point, body and base. The level in the slope or slant of the surface or face of the edge of the arrowhead at each side. They are notch type categories arrowheads. The notching of an arrowhead makes it different from other arrowheads. The materials that arrowheads and knives are made of very hard. It takes great skill to cut in the barbs of the edge. A poison point arrowhead could be any arrowhead that was used to poison an animal as well as pierce its skin. Most poison points were notchless and triangular shaped so the arrowhead could detach easily and remain in the wound in case the shaft of the arrow should be jarred, loose or fall.
Agi dakoto mo badukung hnai sing agi siri munisu jormongi phaipro chine langba klai phaipro no sing mo badukung no hin khlai phega ebok chini chusu asi jotono singno mo badukung hnai phurung phega barara chinsimi takbo sing mono nugui tongo hingkai mo baito sing sikar khai chau hin khnawo hingkai haika no mono buti khai nung mono suika buti wani suika hingkai abokia sai khnarala
mo wa hingkai wakra nang wakra wakra no tanoi suyo suyo mo bat khono sanam kata hingkai mo ni logi hingkai mo buduk nang tong sa buduk
mo budu
mo buduk no suyo oro suyo oro khawoi oro suyo oro khawoi mo khai kokjang nai ta mo khai buduk no buduk
hingkai
ati khai sanam ta mo
chakhala himakai
mo khai mo sakla kai sing mono wasa tanoi suyoi mo sakla no dawoi oro raboi
mo tokrang khai mo tahne ra
bokai sidda ke thanan bagi rabo
kokoi mokoi thaya
kokoi thai oi mo sidda ke thango mono rak pang kai oro ri ko khangero bo sidda ke thangta nga mo ra jang ke bo koi thanai ta
koi thanai ta
koi thanai ta
aw
The axe was made of metal blades. This type of weapon had a sharp edge on one side and a diamond-shaped point on the other side. The blades were attached to a wooden handle. These were used as weapons for hand-to-hand fighting and for cutting the woods. Catapults are a useful weapon for hunting birds and squirrels. This is made from Y-shaped, strong twigs from any tree. A highly elastic rubber tube is wound around it in such a way that it can be used to shoot earthen pellets at high speed over a large distance. Being easy to use and construct, its high portability make it popular among the masses. Guns were widely used across the tribal locality in the late 18th and 19th centuries, both as weapons and status symbols. They were often made with hard wood and embellished with carvings on the handle. Many of the weapons that the tribes used had symbolic uses rather than practical uses. The shields were often decorated by many symbols that represents the spiritual strength within the carrier. Many a times heavy objects such as stone slabs and wooden logs are also used to trap wild animals. These materials are also weaponry instruments of tribes of Tripura for its usefulness. This heavy slab or log is used placed that one end of it is inclined high up. This end is somehow supported with strong sticks. The animals may move underneath it and disturb the stakes. The huge weight comes tumbling down upon the creature, killing it instantly. Many types of tribes made of bamboo or other materials for hunting small and big animals are used by the tribal people of Tripura.
Agi, tini musui mosok wak bangmani bagai, tini bororok, bak semamu ya, je thaimani abo kisah semamu. Engai tam kene seng, au wak no romna ni bagai musui bo romna ni bagai, seng kaisa duk maru o wak duk bono hino musui duk, abo ni bagai, seng tam kene a wak no romna ni hingakai, musui no romna ni hingakai, wak musui, bor tui nang na hingai lama tengsa tengyo thango, bo uhugo haboi thaisu musana ni mai chana ni hingakai, o lama tengsa tengyo borok phayo, hingai seng tam kene o lama borok lai suman lama no, seng kaha ko nai nara hingakai, seng o lama o duk hingakai, seng o musui wak man hingai, seng o duk sam layo, hingai mono hino mo duk ni mung hingka, wak duk musui duk. Enggak all je lama lai mani ayang teuy. Tabo iko mokai wak lai mani lama musui thang mani lama. Oing ti thango aing ti tinongo boyang ti no phayo. Enggak seng o jaga no mono duk sambo. Mo duk ni mungkai wak duk musui duk.
For trapping of fish, various types of appliances are used made of bamboo. Some of making techniques are as follows. A fence is made of a large number of the bamboo splits, each of equal length, with canes that let out water but not the fishes. It is set vertically, needs support of poles. It can be folded and spread according to necessity. A metal-shaped, complicated trap made of several thin and fine bamboo stripes, woven with canes, is used to catch fish. These two ends gradually get tapered and closed. An opening capped at the middle point is prepared in such a way that fish can go in but cannot go out. The mouth, made of short bamboo stripes and cane, is wide towards the front and narrow towards the back.